Lawmakers and leaders across our state are reacting tonight after a federal appeals court overturned our state's controversial voter ID law, saying it was enacted with racially discriminatory intent.
A circuit judge wrote, "We cannot ignore the record evidence that because of race and the legislator enacted one of the largest restrictions of the franchise in modern North Carolina history." The law included a provision that ended same-day registration and required voters show a photo ID card. Tonight, we're hearing from state and local leaders on what's next for North Carolina before heading to the polls this November. WNCT reached out to representatives from eastern North Carolina to see what they had to say about the decision. North Carolina Representative Susan Martin of Pitt and Wilson counties says the decision goes against common sense.
Been through many other courts and have come out fine. Other courts have called it a model law. It's been rolled out over a number of years. It has given a lot of opportunity for every citizen to get an ID, or if they have a hardship, to still vote. Our citizens fully support it. It's just activism at its worst.
Representing 8 counties in the East in District 1, North Carolina Senator Bill Cook is calling for an appeal in a statement released today saying, "We crafted these reforms to help provide transparency in our elections and ensure that every vote is counted equally. Because the fact is that every time a fraudulent vote is cast, it cancels out a legitimate vote and robs a law-abiding citizen of their constitutional right." Progress NC Action says the law was a political move that was overturned before it counts. In a statement, they said the sole purpose of this shameful law was to make it harder for people to vote because Republicans know they benefit from low voter turnout. Governor Pat McCrory posted on Facebook that the law being overturned is politically driven, citing rules requiring photo ID at the Democratic National Convention and questioning why the same requirements don't apply on Election Day. Many representatives using this decision to highlight the importance of voting for elected officials, including judges. Governor McCrory plans to appeal this decision. The North Carolina Board of Elections urging voters to stay in the know now moving forward to ensure that they may be able to cast their vote on Election Day. As it stands, voters will not be required to show an ID in November.